showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Purdue Boilermakers taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Iowa Hawkeyes. The Boilermakers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires into the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And the Hawkeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is on the way. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. There to make the tackle, and heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Here's a heat. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. They finally get him down. A ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Bringing the heat. Wisely avoids the tackle with the slide. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he's already put one 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. Absolutely. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. South Carolina has the lead right now, but this Williams-Brice crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They are up by 7 over Georgia. Implications galore inside the SEC.
Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Smith. And tackled there by the defense. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The Boilermakers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Runs through the tackle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got a man, it's Smith. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. At the 35, he's open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll send the back in motion. Got it behind the line. It's Joyner.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Boilermakers in a good spot here with second and short. Jackson will throw. Grab near the marker. It's Joyner. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. The Boilermakers have it in scoring position on first and goal. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop. They'll try it again from the 1 on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the... They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And this offense is... It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Down to 2 minutes to play, we'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! He wants to start this drive with a pass. Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Boilermakers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Flips it out on the screen. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. Pressure coming. Got the first down himself. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Well, this guy's getting himself into a rhythm here early. You just saw a beautiful throw in the previous play, and now he's showing off the speed. And you can't blame him, honestly. When you run like him, even if it's first down, if it's not open, just take off. This defense is going to be on their heels all game long if they can't find a way to start slowing him down.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Boilermakers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Handoff from the gun. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Touchdown! The Hawkeyes come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He's looking to throw. Always a welcome play for the... This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Lakers. Excellent pass. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Jackson gonna throw it. Finds his man. It's Smith. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. The Boilermakers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Max going for the goal line. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Hughes. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. He'll go up top. Maybe a deciding play here. Finds him out of the backfield. They stop. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross. Off the play fake on first down. Rushes on him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree. Jesse agrees. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
The Boilermakers getting set on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll ride the hot hand. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Jackson will throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. And he takes it in. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Glenn. They are on. Already 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hendricks. At the 12. The Golden Gophers started this drive, backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. The give to the back. Jukes his way for more. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Tight end now in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Hall. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that...
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. And the Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. After 40, there he goes. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Under fire. And it is flat. Missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. So now it's second and long. Punch it out of the air. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's complete to the left. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my...
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Nice.
Now facing a third and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Swings it out to his running back. And they'll stop. And the Golden Gophers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets... This is the biggest drive of the game, but the offense has to stay cool. No reason to panic. Then again, panicking is never a good idea, is it? Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's second and 15. Wants to go up top. Grab behind the line. It's Hall. Breaks into the open. Man, sometimes he's like trying to wrap up a ghost. He's out to the 27. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge third down. Here comes the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. They got him. It's a... Turn it over on downs. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on third down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Timeout, Minnesota.
And the field goal unit stays put. They will try to deliver the haymaker, and Snake gets it done. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll go to the air. Lets it fly. And he's got it. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make
The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. First down, operating in the red zone and doing it in a den of noise. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gives it on the option. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he gets nothing, and this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak. The sneak scores it.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide-out level noise. Jackson gonna throw it. Pocket breaking down. That pass not. Got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. They go to the ground. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. The Boilermakers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to...
Touchdown, Boilermaker! The Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. All the way down to the line. They move the sticks. It's first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Makes the grab. It's Smith. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Offense gets set for second down. Jackson will throw. Gets it out fast. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Third down. Red zone play. Well alive. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Boilermakers are rolling down the field. To the air on first down. Makes the grab on the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Let's take a minute and look big picture at Purdue. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue! From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Moving away from pressure. Got out of trouble and throws. Pulls it in, it's Smith. And they're able to make the tackle. And the Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw. Sets up the screen. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. First down, 10 yards to go. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. Here's the pressure. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fair catches. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. They're working that left side. He gets the job done. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. That pass not. We'll see how the offensive coordinator pieces together this drive down late in the 4th. Caught behind the line. It's Reynolds. Still running at the 40. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. The Nittany Lions, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Denmark. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. Fires left. He makes the catch. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. From the red zone, looking for a man. He wants it all. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to...
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Touchdown! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Got to give this team credit, guys, because good teams find ways to win games. I know they were their favorite coming into this one, but they get the touchdown when they need it. You got to convert the 2-point play to tie this thing up.
And the defense swarms him under the 2-point attempt is stopped, and so too is the attempt to tie the game. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. And they still hold that 2-point lead after the stop, David, now to see what the offense can do.
Yeah, and you've worked on it all week, taking care of the football, making sure you don't make those mistakes, Jesse, while still being in those clutch situations in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, defense just did their job, right? So offense, let's go out, put some points on the board, put ourselves in a position to win.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Illinois' offense will have the first crack at it in this one. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like... They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. He slides that just inside. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Jackson will throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Boilermakers line it up with a 1st and goal. Hauls it in. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. Into the end zone. Touchdown! The Boilermakers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got him downfield. Just across the...
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The give on the option. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it on the move. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Going for 6. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. And they'll try it again after getting nothing on 2nd down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
Hey, you know what's really easy?
They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. Somebody better check that dude's foot and see if it's juice. Man, oh man, from outside 60. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. And the Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Across the 45. There he goes. Touchdown, Purdue! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They've got it just outside the... It'll be 3rd and long. Gives it on the option. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball.
He's going for the goal line. And trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. Will not get there. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Moving out of the pocket. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Jackson gonna throw it. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Dumps it off in the flats. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Will they be able to get that 1 more yard and stick it into the end zone? He goes. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Illinois. Nice catch. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And they finally... There is no point in a field goal here, so the offense stays on the field on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Don't worry about it. Touchdown, Purdue! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, they're after him. Down he goes. And operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They want that clock to run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Boilermakers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Jackson will throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Here's a heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He splits the uprights. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figure. In the Hoosier State, so prized a possession. It's the old oaken bucket that I heard of a coach who won it for the first time and slept with it that night. From Bloomington to West Lafayette, the fans look to have their say in this in-state showdown. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on a participant. Bunch formation for these receivers. Jackson gonna throw it. Got his man quickly. Let's talk for just a second about Purdue. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a three-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
He's got him. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Complete out of the backfield. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. This rivalry dates back to 1891, and you want to know how important the old oaken bucket is? When Lee Corso won it for the first time, he slept with the bucket.
There are NFL players that don't sleep with the Lombardi trophy, so that just shows you how important this trophy is to these two teams.
Well, it shows you how awesome Lee Corso is, too, because he's also the guy that, when he had a lead on Ohio State, called a timeout, brought all of his players on the field, and took a picture in front of it saying Indiana was beating Ohio State.
The Boilermakers will have it 1st and 10. Working that left side now. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught! Here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Tuggle. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Tuggle. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll take it in and house it.
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continue to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. USC has the lead right now, but kind of fittingly, the men of Troy have been in a battle today. They're up by 7 over Notre Dame. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Fires to the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Lost to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Joyner. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll give it to the back. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Pressure coming. Got it in the middle, it's Joyner. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll operate out of split backs. Jackson will throw. Finds his back in the middle. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. He's got it on the right. Turning it on. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Boilermakers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Grabbed behind the line, it's Joyner. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He'll sneak it. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Pushes toward the goal line. And he takes it in for the score.
This is the worst defense showing up.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Swings it out to the flat. They've got it just outside the red. Move the chains, it's at the 21. The Boilermakers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Fires to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Flushed out of the pocket. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Purdue! An epic comeback. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Floats it out in space. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Beebe. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. The uprights. The lead now trimmed to 28-24.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Rides to back and leaves it. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. Jackson gonna throw it. Spits it out to the back. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. The Hoosiers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Barker. They've got enough. 20.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. Move on top here in the 4th.
That is complimentary football at its finest. The defense gets the turnover. The offense punctuates it, uses it to their advantage, takes the lead late in the football game. Now that defense that just gave you a good stop, they need another one for them.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Going right to work up top. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll run it to the right. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Boilermakers are on the move. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The old Oaken bucket dates all the way back to 1925, but the rivalry itself goes back even further. 1891. Alumni associations from both sides decided what's the perfect, most suitable trophy? Well, of course, an Oaken bucket.
Yeah, of course, a bucket. A bucket's the perfect reason and the perfect thing to fight for. What are you going to win today? I'm going to win a bucket. No, but I mean, I think the history of it's cool, but Jesse, when you make it a trophy game, it's just so much more fun. It's so much more energy. It's so cool. You're going to celebrate with it. You're going to go grab it right after the game.
Yeah, you know, both Purdue and Indiana, they're hoping to add a score, a date, the city this game was played in. Someone's adding a P or an I to the old Oaken bucket.
Incomplete on 4th down and linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. To the air, it's Mendoza. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Makes the catch. It's Tuggle. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete. The Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. And they'll let that one go, and out of bounds. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Boilermakers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The play-action fake. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already...
Snatches it on the right. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Got it in the middle. It's Smith.
In this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
And the Boilermakers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again.
You need points to win this game, but it's a good sign that your offensive line is firing off the ball here late and getting some push. That was a really good-looking run late in this one.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable fourth down if I don't complete this third and long.
The Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option. The give. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And this offense tries to run, and unsuccessfully. Nice defense up front. Nice job playing the run and the pass in a passing-type situation. Offense, they've got to get a little bit aggressive here. They need points on the board late.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They'll stop him short on 3rd down in this defense, trying to make sure they stay on top.
And you got to use a timeout right now after that run play. You've got 3 in your back pocket. You can't take them with you. You're losing this game right now. So take all the time you can to make sure that your quarterback and your head coach and play caller are all on the same page.
Timeout is called with just a single second left. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. Timeout is called with just a single second left. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolutely perfect. And the 3 ball gives us a tie. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these 2 teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
We'll get it started here in overtime. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. It's a draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. And the Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Takes the handoff. It's Beebe. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. 1st and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. Caught in the backfield. It's Barker. Touchdown, Indiana! They jump on top here in OT. This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Throws to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it. Power football with the run. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in.
Touchdown, Boilermakers! They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
Obviously, very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
The latest edition of the Indiana-Purdue rivalry goes to the Boilermakers as they will boil her up and take home the old Oaken bucket. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Charlotte, North Carolina. Bank of America Stadium as a couple teams square off in a game that is often filled with hijinks and fun. The Duke's Mayo Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Purdue Boilermakers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. And he's stumbled around here out of the gate. They've yet to pick up their first down of the game. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Jackson will throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Got his man downfield. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease.
Breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Offensively, I love balance. I love when I get some big gains on the ground, now taking shots down the field, but I got to protect my QB. They did not keep him upright. He had a chance to make a play, especially after the big run play the play before. The defense was playing the run. QB couldn't get it done.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. The short hands, it's Smith. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a 1st down. Leaves it with the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Boilermakers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Jackson gonna throw it. Got his man out of the backfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
And the defense tried to cheat a little space and get in that neutral zone, but it's still 1st and goal. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times in these goal-to-go situations. First and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interested to see now if the offense thinks they can still run, or do they go to the passing game?
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been...
Touchdown, Purdue! The offense puts... They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He might want another play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. The short hands, it's Smith. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. They're going to ride this running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll keep it himself. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The Blue Devils are threatening on 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 2nd and goal coming up. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. It's complete to the left. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So now on comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Jackson will throw. He's moving out of the pocket. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Under fire. Intercepted for the 11th time. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
One thing I love about this line.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Wilkins. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, they now have a lead at 17. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Harris. And the returner goes down. The give to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Under fire. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. And the Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Offense in a bunch formation. Jackson gonna throw it. Using the quick game. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Boilermakers are marching down the field. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. He's got the back in the middle. He's loose. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Boilermaker! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
He gets it in there again. Scored the touchdown. Got the 2. He's doing his part to mount the comeback. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They're going to open this drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Brown. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Blue Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kick is in the air. Here's the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Jackson will throw. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Boilermakers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch.
Sneaks into the end zone.
It's just so nice to have a signal player who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It'll be third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Blue Devils will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. From the gun, the running back has it. Gets it past the marker. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Jackson gonna throw it. A little screen to the running back. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Line getting set on second down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it. Get it to your running back and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
The Boilermakers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
They'll stop it short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back to their offense. Lost a throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down mark. The Blue Devils with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, running back on the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They're facing a third down.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but this is a...
Touchdown, Duke! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Harris. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. He's got it down the right side. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. The offense pops it up. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And the Blue Devils with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10 you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Touchdown Blue Devils! And they add 6 more to go over that trip to the house.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes...
Oh, they blocked it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Jackson will throw. Here comes the heat. He's past the 30. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Here's the pressure.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Joyner. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Throws toward the end zone. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Taking it the other way. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. So the game will continue for at least one more play as the penalty gives the offense an untimed down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And the pass is incomplete, looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get the season as both of these... This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. That's caught. It's Harris. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Let's take a minute and look big picture at Purdue. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Boilermakers have this offense rolling. Running back searching for a hole. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. They've got the screen set up. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Trying to keep the drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? So Notre Dame's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's got an open man. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Boilermakers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Might be changing the route. Looking to buy time. On his feet at the 40. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Back open in the middle. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal. The Boilermakers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position. And he'll step into the end zone. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. He fires a bullet to the right. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? So, remember the difference in this rule and the pros. Ball is not placed at the 1-yard line in this situation. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Right on target this time. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. From the gun, looking for a man. Looking to get it in. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the thunder being shaken down on third down. And the Boilermakers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Takes it from the gun on third down. Got his man. Finds a crease at the 20. And he strides his way. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Boilermakers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to run for it. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Got a man, it's Branch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's going to run it. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Boilermakers have it with a first and 10. He's going to take off. At the 35, he's loose. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. They march to the red zone, and here they go. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Snagged in the end zone. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Gives it on the option. Plows through the defense. That's not short of the marker. The Boilermakers come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grab near the marker. It's Branch. Defense is there to make. First and goal at the 6. And the Boilermakers are on the move. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Might be calling a hot route. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. Starting to feel a little pressure. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Beautifully. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Touch pass on the run. Breaks the tackle. Didn't get much. Picked up. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The handoff, keep working on that clock. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this.
One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got the back over the middle. He gets... The Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he waltzes it. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Trying to punch it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big second down here, probably expecting the offense to throw with a little bit more room to work with.
This defense has said you are not running it in. They've stuffed 2 straight runs, and now it's 3rd and goal. Lopez wants to fire. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown! The Tar Heels have their offense in high gear. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he'll run it. Touchdown, UNC! Ready to try the point after.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
From inside the 15, here's the return. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Got it behind the line. It's Joyner. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Boilermakers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup.
And you know what? The best 3rd down offenses don't get the 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a 1st down. Who needs 3rd downs if you can just pound it down and throw in 2nd down?
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. He wants to take the top off. Touchdown, Boilermakers! They went for it all. And the Boilermakers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Slips a tackle. And they keep him out of the end zone. He's run out of bounds at the 5. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Touchdown, Purdue! Grab the short pass to put the... First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. Quarterback on the keeper. Gets it past the 1st down marker. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the 1st. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. They get him corralled at 14.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to try.
Touchdown, Boilermaker! Made the grab and took
reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your...
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, North Carolina! And the Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. Lopez to pass. Makes the grab. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first in.
They're working that left side. Touch! We've got a tie game, and this defense will try to keep it that way with just a few minutes left. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last throw.
Quick strike complete. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. They'll try the run. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, the inside give. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lopez wants to fire. Bringing the heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. The Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Snagged in the middle. It's Polk. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. A strike downfield. There he goes. Oh, he thought for sure he was going Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Grab behind the line. It's Howell. Touchdown! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there. Finish this thing off.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Caught over the middle. It's Branch. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Wants to go up top on first down. Right down the middle. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Pressure coming. Into the end zone, and it's caught for a touchdown, and we might just have overtime on our hands.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down on the clock?
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for space. It's Howell. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Second down coming up. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
First play of the first possession of OT. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. It's complete to the right. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll leave it with him. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Purdue! They take the lead here in overtime. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Lopez to pass. Wide open downfield. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. First and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown. Touchdown, North Carolina! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with the point after.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got a man. It's Copeland. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Tar Heels can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. He makes a grab. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. First and goal, they'll try to take the lead here in the second overtime. Wants to go up top. Backs looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Dumps it to the back. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes the grab. It's Joyner.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Split the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards.
Turning it on! The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. First and goal as they try to answer with a touchdown of their own. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown! Wanamaker! They got one score they needed. Now they need the deuce to send us to triple OT. They've got to get it in on the 2-point try to force a third overtime.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And now it's all 2-point conversion attempts from here on out. Looking to throw. Rushes on him. They're stopped on the 2-point try, and we are still tied. Now this 2-point conversion attempt for the win. Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. They broke serve. Now a chance to win it with a 2-point conversion. Lopez wants to fire. It's complete to the left. They can't get it in. Neither team can get the 2, and we'll play another overtime. So here we go again, and we'll see just how deep that 2-point conversion bag really is. Tremendous execution to get the 2, and now they turn up the heat. Now they'll have to respond with a 2 of their own. From the gun. They can't convert. A great stop by the defense and a game-winning one here in overtime. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know? Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers. And the Redhawks getting set on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Dropping back, it's Barnett. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that's a good response by this defense. They gave up some yards, obviously some plays, more than they wanted to, but when it got to the area in the scoring zone, in the area where it really matters, nice job on 3rd down, getting the sack, and possibly forcing the field.
The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Leaves it with the back. Only able to pick up. He stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on 4th down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Branch. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the
breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Boilermakers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Next, going for the goal line. Great place to start for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Under fire. Makes the catch. And time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. All over him, knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. One final play before the end of the quarter. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He'll pull it down. On the move at the 30. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the 1st period. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the 1st. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Trying trying to make magic on the scramble. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Boilermakers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The Boilermakers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. That defensive front was a stone wall on 2nd. Touchdown, Purdue! He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Lofts one high and deep. Catch inside the 25. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. After a play like that, you have to get it in the end zone on this drive. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on 2nd down. Get it out on the screen. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And he takes. The Boilermakers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Quarterback making checks. They'll throw it from the red zone. Release to the back. Snags it. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. The Boilermakers started this drive backed up in their own. Into the end zone he goes. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got rid of it just in time. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off? Will wonders never cease if you're a defensive guy? They call PI on the offense this time. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Skips away from pressure. Nice move there. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Quickly complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Boilermakers are flying down the field. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And the down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it the deep. The Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Rush coming in. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Boilermakers in a good spot here with second and short. He'll pull it down and run. Still on his feet at the 45. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. He leaves it with his back. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. Inside the 25. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Boilermakers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Why not trying to get it in? That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. See if they can get it done on second and goal. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. This is the 8th play of this long drive, and it's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Right down the boulevard. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Now the play fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. third and long. He'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And here comes the field goal unit. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. And it slips just inside that right upright. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. And he motors into the end zone. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be... Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That pass. That's the risk you take when a long field goal like that 57-yarder doesn't go. Now the offense has it around the 40. Right on the money. At the 45 on its way. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. Good, solid tackle. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Flips it out on the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Oh, the attempt is... And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. He'll set up to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Makes the grab on the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Houston.
A really nice job on their final. of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete.
You know, on a 3rd and short like that, you just have to have great chemistry between the quarterback and his receiver. They just couldn't get on the same page. Now it sets up 4th down.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Flores. There he goes. Chopping up. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They go to the ground. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some.
And they will score. Here comes the biggest drive of the game for this offense, down 1 score. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He fires one deep down the right side.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Offense changing the play. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Boilermakers will have it 1st and 10. He wants a big play here late. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. They're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. At that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. He's not going to get...